Hey beautiful people of the internet, my name is Ryan and I have a huge announcement to make today that I am probably going to regret making like 5 seconds after I stop filming this video. Why am I always making more work for myself? Also, if my voice sounds weird, it's because I'm getting over a little bit of a sickness, so you're just gonna have to deal with husky, low-voiced Ryan today, who has actually hit puberty. Okay, here is the announcement. Every single Saturday for the rest of 2016, I am gonna be releasing new videos. Those videos are going to be part of a larger series that I am going to be calling Short Story Saturdays. For a lot of different reasons, the way that my life is kind of structured right now has me reading about 7 to 10 short stories every single week. A few of those are classics because I teach at least 4 short stories every single week, and some of those are short stories written by my friends in this program, and so I'm getting to read those as well. But the long story short is that I'm reading a ton of short stories right now, and my life is just kind of revolving around that genre. As much as I want it to be revolving around the novel genre, for personal reasons, it is just kind of always gonna revolve around the short story genre while I'm in this program. And I am not super mad about that because I have the most love for the short story as a genre. It is everything to me. It's quick, it's painful, it gets directly to what it's dealing with, and it's full of meaning. Like, how you pack so much meaning into something so short is like the eternal question about a short story. And so as I've been thinking about this over the last few weeks, I realized that it also might be a good fit as a genre for YouTube. You see a ton of videos on YouTube right now about novels because they have a lot to talk about, and also every once in a while about short story collections because, you know, short stories are important, but you want to talk about an entire collection because you can hold it up in your hand. But as much as I love talking about short stories every week, and as much as I crave talking to more people about them, I don't get that from YouTube right now. If there's a hole in the world, your job is to go out and fill it. There's a saying like that, and it's much smarter than however I just said it. But I am kind of like embracing that saying for the short story on YouTube. I want to at least like put out a number of videos. Maybe it's not a long-term thing, maybe it does become a long-term thing, but I want to talk about like some of the short stories that have honestly changed my life, like honestly changed my reading habits. How, Ryan, is the logistics of this thing gonna work? I only have so much time per week, and I only have so much sanity per week. So what's gonna happen with these videos is that they are not going to be book reviews, and they are not going to be summaries. They are going to be 3 to 4 minute videos of my personal take on the story. We might talk about something that's like classically associated with that story. We also just might talk about like what I personally love talking about with this story. It's just gonna be 3 or 4 minutes of me getting a chance to talk to people about what I personally find in the story. I think it's gonna be really exciting. Like, if this is any indication, I've already started working on planning out around 10 videos. So like if that is a measure of my excitement and a measure of how this is gonna go, I think we're gonna do okay. Okay, and that all sounds good, but one more thing. I am gonna make sure to tell you 1 week in advance what the next video is gonna be about, what story I'm gonna be covering. The reason I'm doing that is that these videos are just gonna have to be spoilery. Like, I can't talk about an 8 to 10 page thing and not spoil it for you, and I really, really wanna talk about the cool parts of these stories. And so this is not going to be anything like my book reviews where I avoid spoilers. These are just going to be 3 to 4 minute videos for people who have supposedly read the story to talk about what's important about it. So there is my disclaimer for this entire series. If you don't want spoilers, I would either not watch these videos or I would spend that week in advance finding the story and reading it. It's only probably 15 to 20 minutes of your life, and then we get to have a cool conversation about what that story is about. So, okay, now that I have just made an announcement, which is going to mean a absolute metric crap ton of work for me over the rest of this year, let's do this thing. Okay, real talk, I really hope that you guys are gonna get as excited about this as I am. I really think that this could be a cool thing for the channel, and a cool thing for the short story genre on YouTube. So, with that being said, I'm actually gonna be out of town on Saturday, so I'm gonna film the video early and get it scheduled for release 5 days from when this video goes up. And the story that we're going to be talking about is Sonny's Blues by James Baldwin, an absolute classic. I am so excited to start with this story. I love Sonny's Blues, and it's a very important one to me. So I will leave some links below in the description with places that you could probably go to find this story, and you have 5 days. I would get reading. So let's do this thing. All right, that is all that I've got for this week. I will see you guys next Saturday and then on Monday as well. So time for me to get to work. Alrighty, that's all that I've got. I will see you guys soon. Best wishes! Hey, beautiful people of the internet, my name is Ryan, and when I sat down here on the ground and the grass on my university, I just wanted to let y'all know that I sat on this stick. So,